Alright, folks. Time to play another Game Boy game for this Thanksgiving special with Jeopardy! Platinum Edition. Let's see how my luck goes. Taking on Mike this game. We're going to be dealing with these categories. We have state symbols, Canada, fruits and veggies, the 1940s, the human body, U.S. geography. Canada 100. In 1953, a festival dedicated to his works began at Stratford, Ontario. The only thing that makes sense to me is Shakespeare, but I could be wrong. And I would have been right. Oh well. Let's go on to the next one. Canada 200. As you would expect, London, Ontario lies on the banks of this river. What is the Thames? Canada 300. Daily double. I'll do 500. Three leaves of this tree adorn Ontario's provincial coat of arms. What is the maple tree? That's right. Canada 400. In 1885, the first league in this sport was formed at Kingston, Ontario. I have a guess, but I'm going to stay put. Ice hockey, yeah, that was my guess. The state beverage of Mississippi, North Carolina, and Wisconsin. What is milk? State symbols 200. This state's emblem is a beehive. What is Utah? State symbols for 3. The pecan is the state nut not of Georgia, but of this neighbor to the west. What is Alabama? State symbols for 400. A bucking horse is the official insignia of this Rocky Mountain state. What is a Wyoming? State symbol 500. Connecticut chose this first nuclear-powered sub as its state ship in 1983. The USS Nautilus. Canada, 500. St. Lawrence Islands National Park is located on mainland Ontario and on many of these islands. The Thousand Islands, okay. Categories remaining. I will pick fruits and veggies 100. Up to 100 of these miniature cabbages grow on a single plant. What are Brussels sprouts? Fruits and veggies 200. Celeriac is a type of celery grown for this part, not the stalks. Oh, the roots, okay. Fruits and veggies 300. This state produces over 80% of strawberries grown in the U.S. What is California? Fruits and veggies 400. The Japanese daikon is a giant, mild type of this vegetable. It's the radish. I'll finish it off. The Anjou and Comice varieties of this fruit originated in France. What's the pear? Human body 100. While almost any vein can become varicose, most occur in this part of the body. The leg, oh, okay. The human body 200. The sclera is the hard white outer layer of this. What's the eye? Camera's low on battery, but I'll switch out the batteries once we get ready for Double Jeopardy. Human body for 3. The blood carries carbon dioxide and this other gas. What is oxygen? Human body for 4. By definition, a person with type 1 diabetes is dependent on this. What is insulin? Human body for 5. The esophagus leads into this organ, the duodenum leads out. What's the stomach? 1940s, 100. In 1949, this station claimed it had actually invented the submarine and the icebreaker. What is Germany? No, what is the United States? $1940s for 200. Rationing of these began in February 1943, limiting Americans to 3 pairs a year. What are shoes? $1940s, 300. In August 1949, Omar Bradley became the first permanent chairman of this military advisory group. Oh, Mike, who trusts me by $4,000 right now. Let's see if he knows it. The Joint Chiefs of Staff is correct. This dam in Washington State began operating in 1941, 2 years ahead of schedule. What is the Grand Coulee Dam? The 1940s, 500. The 200-inch Hale telescope on this California mountain was dedicated June 3rd, 1948. What is Mount Whitney? Big-a-roopa! Mount Palomar, okay. Oh, better stop the camera now. It's about to run out of battery. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Let's go with last category up there, which is U.S. Geography, 100. The 10,000 islands lie near the city of Everglades in this state. What is Florida? $200. At about 440 square miles, Red Lake is the largest of this state's 10,000 lakes. What is Minnesota? $300. There we go. Alright. 300. Yuma, Arizona is the largest city lying on this 1,450-mile long river. What is the Colorado? $400. This bay nearly cuts Rhode Island in two. What is Narragansett Bay? Hope I spell it right. There we go. Spell it right. Now the last clue. Last clue. This Twin Peak volcano in Northern California has 5 small glaciers on its slopes. Forgot. It is Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta. Double Jeopardy time. And where are we starting? Literature 200. Natasha Rostova marries Pierre Bezhukov in this classic Tolstoy novel. What is War and Peace? That's the one. Literature for 400. He wrote his 1848 novel Dombey and Son while living in Switzerland. Dombey and Son. Who wrote Dombey and Son? Oh, Charles Dickens. Oh. Charles Dickens is the one. Longfellow wrote, I heard the bells on this day their old familiar carols play. What is Christmas? Oops. There we go. 800 literature. Completes the title of John le Carre's novel, Tinker Tailor. Tinker Tailor. Soldier Spy. Okay. 1,000. Ooh, daily double. Let's just do 1,000. Brother Against Brother by Time Life Books is a history of this war. I'm going to say what is the Civil War. It is the Civil War, that's right. And let's look at the remaining categories. We're going to deal with opera, sickness and health, gold, antonyms, and ballet. Antonyms 200. This opposite of frantic comes before a storm. What is calm? Antonyms 400. Three-letter antonym of straightforward for stone or Salome. What is sly? Antonym 600. Antonyms in Kentucky state motto are united and divided, and this pair. What are we stand and we fall? United we stand, divided we fall. There we go. Antonyms 800. Antonyms for this two-letter word include stay and top. Stay and stop. What are go? What is go? Antonyms is 1,000. The other daily double. Ran the category so far. Let's make it a true daily double. This antonym for imaginative is also a term for one who walks. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. Someone who walks. For one who walks. Antonym for imaginative. What is realistic? I'd be guessing. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on this one. Pedestrian! Oh! Well, I can get it back. I'll try again. Ballet 200. Act 1, Scene 1 of this Balanchine ballet is set in La Mancha. Ooh, La Mancha. Foop. Oh, Don Quixote. Okay. Try again. The ballet with initials RBME was named for 4 dancers in this country's Stuttgart Ballet. What is Germany? Ballet for 600. Dances at a gathering is dance of this Polish-French composer's music, including mazurkas. I want to say who was Chopin. Ballet 800. The ballet A Tale of the Stone Flower was this Peter and the Wolf composer's last dance work. Who is Prokofiev? Ooh, excuse me. Ballet 1000. The Nutcracker and Coppelia are based on tales of this author. E.T.A. Hoffman. Alright, let's try gold for 200. According to the proverb, all that does this is not gold. What is glitters? Gold for 400. In its peak year, 1852, this state's gold field yielded an estimated $80 million. What is California? Gold for 6. In 1821, this European country was the first to make gold a standard for its money. What is the United Kingdom? The UK? Or, let's change it to England. Yeah, it's England. Yeah, good job. Great Britain, England, yeah. Gold 800. This object of a legendary quest may have been a sheepskin used as a sluice filter. What is the Golden Fleece? That's right. Gold 1,000. Something that's 75% gold is the equivalent of this many carats. I think it's 18. So I'll say what is 18. That is correct. Opera 200. On December 24th, 1871, this opera premiered in Cairo, Egypt. I'll say what's Antony and Cleopatra. Oops. Oh, I forgot the A. Or that might be wrong anyway, so... Aida, oh. To save her husband, Florestan, Lenore disguises herself as this young man in a Beethoven opera. Fidelio. This hunchback is the Duke of Mantua's court jester. Who is Quasimodo? What? Oh, Rigoletto. Rigoletto. The tenor aria Vesti la Giuba is one of the highlights of Act 1 in this 1892 opera. I Pigliacci. I Pigliacci. Discovered in 1928, it was the first antibiotic. What's penicillin? Sickness and Health 400. The A form of this inflammation of the liver is usually caused by contaminated food and water. What is hepatitis? In 1991, this bacterial infection of the small intestine caused over 2,000 deaths in Peru. What is E. coli? Ah! Cholera. Oh. Measles is medically known as rubiola. German measles as this. What is rubella? Opera 1000. An argument ends Act 1 of his Barber of Seville, which premiered in Rome in 1816. Oh, I've heard of Barber of Seville, but I forgot who wrote it. Gioacchino Rossini. Rossini, yeah. Now the last clue. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, a disease of the nervous system, is also named after this man. Who is Lou Gehrig? So at the end of the double Jeopardy, I have 5,800, Mike 2,000. It's a runaway game. Just all depends on Final Jeopardy. The category is historic names. I'll just do 200 only. This prominent European family took its name from a red shield painted on an ancestral home. I'll say we're the Medici. No, the Rothschilds. Oh. Rothschilds. Yeah. Still win with 5,600. Let's wrap it up for this video, and I'll see you all for my next one.